Right, hello there. You're once again with the Toad, and just going to have a bit of a look at this big old lockback, this marbles Drew Dabby thingy bob just here. I'll have a better look at that in a minute. But then I'll just have a bit of a chat about the state of the channel and what I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks or so. Singing Toad has sent me his stickers. Thank you very much, my friend. And it's made me want to do the same sort of thing, make my own stickers. People have asked me in the past and I've just not done them, but I have now. It's going to be something like this. I'll knock it up over the next week or so and get a few printed out. If anybody wants to do a sticker swap, they'll be welcome. Yeah, it'll be something like this anyway. Very much like that, actually. Yeah. So, weirdly enough, I did show this before. I don't really store my pocket knives or any of my knives especially well. I've got them scattered all over the place. But one of the things that came about while I was bedridden is I decided to tidy things up, and I end up I've got 4 cases and enough knives for another case. So I've not actually counted them yet, but it's close to 200, I'd say. So anyway, as it turned out, there's a handful of knives I can't find. And I've searched and searched, and I don't know where I put them. I know I've not lost them. There's no reason why I would have done, but I can't find the things anywhere. And they're just hidden somewhere in one of my little hiding places, and I just can't find the damn things, which is a little bit frustrating. I will find them. But yeah, there's at least half a dozen. Relatively recent buys as well. And I don't know where I put them. Yeah, that's the whole thing about getting old. But yeah, it's funny really when you think about it. Yeah, I put them down. I need a couple of £100 worth of knife, and they're just hidden somewhere in the house. Right, never mind, enough of that. Right, one of the things I did find, which I'd forgotten all about, was the kit to make a knife. Now, I got one of these a couple of years ago. I did tell people about them, those that did know. Now, Heine Haynes sells these. It's a kit, and it gives you the means to make one of these, similar to the, I'll pronounce it wrong again, is it Langul French knife. Anyway, it gives you a kit to make one of these up, and I'll show you in a minute. Reasonably decent knife. They're not that difficult to put together. I actually broke this one, as you can see. You got the option of making this yourself out of a different material, but this is what they give you, and this is what the knife at this stage it's as an edge. But yeah, they are going for about 14 quid, 13, 14 quid on Heine Haynes. I think that's all it is. If ever you want to buy something for somebody to, I don't know, if it's a son wants to buy for his dad, or dad for his son, or something like that, make your own knife, I highly recommend it. So Heine Haynes have got them. They're not a massive amount of money either. I'm going to get a couple more while they're still there. And this is how you'll get it. You get this box here, you see. And these are instructions. So this is how you get it, you see. You get your blade, your back spine, your liners, obviously, there's all your screws. It's all there. Just add in instructions on how to assemble the thing. Very simple instructions, tells you what to do. If I can put it together, anybody can. And believe me, okay, a little bit struggling here and there, making a few things fit, but it's good enough, and it isn't that difficult to do. Have a go. It's not a lot of money, and it will make a fantastic present for somebody who's nearest and dearest to you. So I'm going to get myself a couple more while they're still there. I mean, they've got those Rough Rider knife kits to make them. I mean, I did buy one of them. I didn't get on too well with it, I've got to admit, but this is far better. But you can see, I mean, what this gives you is a decent knife. Look. No, it's sturdy. I have no idea what the steel is. Some sort of steel. I've not sharpened this, so I don't know what sort of edge you'll take. I don't know. But for that price, who really cares? The thing is, you've made it yourself, or assembled it yourself, I should say. Look at that. Lovely. That's it, really is nice. So, excuse the pronunciation again. I know I frustrate people when they say that wrong. I have a bit of trouble getting me my teeth around certain words since I've been falling out. Yeah, blame that on the blood thinners. It made me my teeth just don't want to stay in my head anymore. Right, where was I? I know I was. We're going to have a quick look at this. Oh, now when you get these, of course they come in a nice pouch. Obviously, a lot of you know all this already. Nice marbles pouch, which I'm finding. Again, as I say, I store my knives in a bit higgledy-piggy. Fantastic way for storing your small knives. Isn't that brilliant? So yeah, so I've got some of my small knives in this one, and I've got them in another one. Let's open the bedroom side table. But yeah, keep them in there. Brilliant. I'll talk about this one in a minute. So this is it. Big Ole Lockback. And it is a beast, isn't it? I do recommend this to anybody that's not got one. It's a bit stiff still, mine. It needs oiling. Oh, like I see, it sticks a bit there. I'm not going to look around with too much because I'll end up cutting something off. There you go. Now it sticks up. This one is not the sharpest tool in the box, I'll give you that. And it's got a lot of blade scrapes here. Look, you see where they've sharpened it or not sharpened it. The bevels were nowhere near equal. I don't know if you're able to see this. I'll try and get it in focus. When you do it, try again. So keep it still. No, I can't do it. Not to show you. That's a bit better. You can see. No, anyway, the angle there and the angle there, I'd say one's something like a 17 and the other one's about a 20. There's a lot more meat on this side than there is on this side. That's basically where we are with it. I have ran this, I've done give it a bit of light sharp as much as I could. I didn't want to spend that much time on it today, but I have put an edge on this now, which it didn't have. I'll do some more work on it later, get it better, but definitely there's it's kind of the end of it, it almost comes to a lump, but I can live with that. And as I say, I'll do a bit of work on it and get it better. But yeah, it's definitely what you can see there. It's it'll come up. It won't take much to fix, but you know, this is what it is anyway. But I still love it. It's lovely. Yeah, very, very handsome beast for sure. There's a couple of other large marbles knives that I'll be getting. You know, and I've got a reasonable edge on it. I've only spent a couple of hours on it. Oops, you got to see my secret identity then. Doesn't really matter, it's not that much of a secret. Right, so you see what I mean? It's not rubbish, but it's that's where it really does fail. It won't take much to bring it round. But like I said, this is certainly not the sharpest tool in the box. If ever wanted this particular letters from NHS, they want me to do some tests or join in with some government testing about heart conditions and cancers and blood pressure and all this sort of stuff. And if I'm interested, I've got to join up and send them a blood sample and all the rest of it. But they're not going to pay me anything for it, so I don't think I'll bother. So, what we've got is chunk of a knife. There's no doubt about that. It's got a good old weight to it. So what we've got, what's the blade thickness? You know, it's, what's that? 5mm? 4mm. So yeah, it's a 4mm blade. I've seen this before. It's basically 5 inches long. Inch that way. You know, it's a formidable knife. There's no doubt about this. Brilliant back pocket knife, that's for sure. You know, you put this in your back pocket and take it out when you need it. Not that we can do that in this lovely country, of course. But there's plenty of places that you can. Isn't that lovely though? Yeah, so I'll be getting a few more of these large knives, not this particular one, but if I find anything like this for sale, I'm going to be getting it now for the fun of it. So there's that one. So what's in the box? Well, what's in the box is another marbles knife, which I've recently picked up, and this is also in a box, and it's also in one of these. Now, here's the difference in this. I mean, look at how grubby this is. I mean, this is silly. I mean, this is virtually a point again mouldy. Look at that. Awful. Absolutely awful. I don't know how old this one is, but yeah, it's not. Doesn't sell them very well, does it? So put that there. Some size is more important. So what we've got is you got your little bag of poison if you want to stick it in your tea. And of course, another marbles pouch. But what we've got, everything's falling over, is a marbles jumbo trapper. Which, if I remember right, these were both in 440C, I think. I might not be exactly correct with that, but I'm sure that I read that. There we are. Not exactly the same family, but it's close enough for me. Here we go. Look at that. I'll give this a clean up. Very poorly. It's not poorly. It's not poorly enough, but yeah, so you get this, which is a, what if you went with that, so around thereabouts, 4.5 inch. Nice, that's nice. That's sharp. I can feel that sharp already. There, that's a sharpy one. I'll stop. Finger chop. That's his marbles. So obviously this is stag bone, I think. And the other blade is, oops, a thingy bob one, which I forgot its name, but it's one of these ones. Somebody's going to remind me. I've forgotten what my other blade is. Oh dear. There we go. It does need cleaning up, that's for sure. That's as sharp as the other one. So, I mean, you know, there's a bit, it won't take much to fold this. Now, as a general rule, if you use these properly, they're not going to close up on you. You know, it's one of the things, especially the big ones. You know, there is that fear because there's a lot of there's a good hinge there, movement there. You don't potentially hardly any pressure there will let these go, or there, or wherever. You know, there's no lock on these, so you do have to take care and be careful with them. What you're doing. And I'm one that's actually had a very, very bad accident a few years ago, where I had a knife close up on me, and I nearly lost this part of my hand. Actually, it was a very, very bad cut. If you can see, part of the sky goes up here and down there, and yeah, It's all in. It was in there like that. It went like that. It was a big, this jagged. Oh, it was horrible mess. It really was. Yeah, I say it done a lot of damage to this little pink here. They weren't going to take it all off because of the damage I'd done, but luckily the surgeon out at the time did his magic and he repaired it quite well. And that was because I had the thing holding it sort of that way. I had it that way. Went such, and the knife just went bloop, 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 like that, with my fingers in the way, and it made a right old mess. So be careful. They do cut you. They're not toys. And luckily I've got enough digits left to be able to say, be careful with them. See, like, centred quite well. That one's off a little bit. That one's in the middle. Yeah, so this is the Jumbo Stockman. There's a Jumbo Hunter, not a Jumbo Hunter, a Hunter. I'll be picking that up as well. I just thought they go well together. And of course I've got the other biggie, the safety knife, which is in the case somewhere, which we can look at another time again. But for now, I just thought I'd give you a better look at the Big Ole Lockback and the Marbles Jumbo Trapper. And thank you again, my friend Singing Toad, for these wonderful stickers. Like I said, I'll be doing mine properly over the next week or so. Now I found somebody to do it. Now, obviously, it's going to be sort of like a better circle. Anyway, that's. It took me quite a while to do that. Actually, I'm quite pleased with that. I might even make it just that and not change it at all. I don't know. Yeah. Pretty much sums me up, actually. A mangy old toad. Although I've got a beard as well and long hair. And of course this old toad here doesn't have long hair and a beard. But I can't draw beards and hair, so it will stay like that. And yeah, and as I say, great little idea for these. Keep your littlies in your pocket. There you go. Wonderful place to store them. I've got quite a few little knives. Thing is, with them cases, they don't fit in the cases well. I find that the kind of, well, the ones I've got, if you put them in, they just fall out because you've got these, there's elastic, but they definitely go better in here. So, with that, I'm going to say goodbye. My next video will be, I've got a new Barlow coming. Won't be tomorrow because it's Sunday tomorrow. Be Monday it'll arrive. I've got a Barlow coming, another Rough Rider Barlow. I'm starting to pick them up again, and I've got my eye on a few other budget knives that I've let slip. I need to pick up a couple of canoes. So there's a couple of what they're called. A couple of trappers. And that cattleman that slip joint Sawyer had the other day, I can't get hold of that one at the moment, but I've seen another one, and that's made me want one. That video he did, so I'll probably be getting that one as well. Yeah. So with that, I'll say farewell. Enjoy your weekend if you're watching this at the weekend. Well, it's up to you what you do weekend. You can enjoy it if you want. You don't have to enjoy it. You can have a miserable weekend if you want. I mean, that's your choice. It's your life. You can be a miserable old bastard if that's what you want to be, or you can be a happy, cheerful chappy, like what I am some of the time. And yes, it's nice old knives. Nice. And remember what I said? If you get an opportunity, check out Harley Haynes. They're still selling these little kits. They're definitely worth the money. I recommended these, what was it, not last year, the year before? It might have been last year, I can't remember now. And like I said, I've got 3 of these already that I've put together. That'll be the 4th, if I finally do put it together. And I've got a few ideas. Thing is, so you can change all this, you can do this yourself. It's actually, sky's the limit. They're giving you the bare bones of a knife, and you can do pretty much what you want with the rest of it. And you can say, look, I am not necessarily a knife maker, but I am a knife constructor. I mean, this is, it's all over UK legal. It's not something you can carry in the street. You know, it's nearly close to 4-inch blade. But for 14 quid, you can't beat that. You really can't. So, I'll do that. I shall put it here with this one. Voila. La 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 la. There you are. Oh, it's 20 minutes. My time's up. Thank you very much for your time. Please like and subscribe and ring the bell if you like what you see. Any ideas and suggestions for me to do other things, I'm welcome to try things out. I've got a very limited budget because I'm on an invalid pension, so I can't go off and buy any old thing. But I mean, if anybody wants to send me a knife to have a good squiz at, I have no problem with you doing that. Or maybe I'll have to set one of these Patreon things up like some people have done. I'll figure out how you do that. My email address is on the channel description. If you email to that address, it will get to me. And in the meantime, thank you for your time, and I'll see you out there. Ta-ta for now.